We have an exciting Frugal February series today. We are going to look at the new Too Faced Turn Up the Light Complexion Enhancing Highlighting Palette. Ooh la la, look at these. And we're also going to look at the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes palette. And I'm going to tell you how I got these for free. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm a makeup enthusiast. I am not a makeup artist. Love to give product reviews and I love to play with colors and I enjoy looking my best just like you probably do too. Mona, and this is About Face with Mona. This is the channel that's geared towards everything for the mature woman. We talk about skincare, we talk about beauty, and we talk about lifestyle things. And if that sounds like something that you're interested in, consider subscribing to the channel. I wanted to tell you today that these are Alexis Bitter earrings that I'm wearing. And if you like these, I'm going to have the link below. I'll have the links to all the products that I used today below. But I really like these. I don't often tell you about my jewelry, but these have the Swarovski crystals just right here on this band, and this is just sterling silver. There's just something about a big earring, but yet with just a little delicate shimmer. I like big earrings because my hair is normally like this, right? And so you're only going to catch a glimpse of my earrings if they're big. When I'm talking to somebody or turn my head, then they'll peek out just a little bit. Those Swarovski crystals just catch the light enough to give it a little bit of shimmer, and I just really think these are beautiful. Today I thought we'd create this look with some of the products that I bought with my rebates this month from Rakuten. That makes it appropriate for Frugal because I actually, even though these are a little bit higher end, I got them for free. So let's get into the exciting products today. I am so excited. With my Rakuten rebates is Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nude Collection Inspired Eyeshadow Palette. And I know that most of us have enough nudes, but there was something about this that called to me, and I've passed a lot of them up. I just really liked the way they broke up the colors. What can I say? They were calling my name and I wanted to try them. For the most part, what I use on the everyday is a more natural, maybe soft glam look. I don't usually go for bold colors on the everyday. I do enjoy doing that, but because it is not my everyday look, this is something that really appeals to me. I really love Too Faced. I was looking forward to trying this. Them on Ulta. I'm going to drop the links below. This palette retails for $45. It's called the Natural Nudes. It's inspired by the beautiful collection of Born This Way foundation shades. These 16 highly pigmented modern nudes range from flattering mattes that were created to enhance the undertones of Born This Way foundation to sultry, metallic shimmer and sparkle shades for a sexy radiance, and they'll think you were born this way. It's infused with coconut water, alpine rose, and hyaluronic acid, the same skin-loving ingredients in iconic Born This Way foundation. Highly pigmented, one-swipe payoff, creamy texture, easy to blend, and cruelty-free. So I appreciate all those things about the brand. So what I did is I purchased these two. Let's look at the highlighting palette. The highlighting palette retails for $42. It's a 3-finish baked highlighting, luminosity, turn up the light and add dimension, lift and luminosity with this complexion enhancing highlighting palette created to bring out the inner radiance in every skin tone. This baked trio diffuses and refracts light for a perfectly lit complexion anywhere you go. And I think that it does refract light, and that is what I love. It's customizable. 3 finishes allow you to create the perfect level of glow. There is a light, medium, and dark palette. Of course, me being fair, I got the light. It's infused with the same skin-loving Born This Way ingredients. It's a buildable formula. It allows for controlled shimmer intensity. It's soft and silky pressed powder. It allows for easy pickup and payoff. It's cruelty-free and vegan friendly. I'm really enjoying them. In the nutshell, Rakuten is a rebate program that you can install an app on your phone. You can also put an extension on your computer, and every time you shop, you can just get sent a rebate. I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, and I'm going in with this little baby brush. I'm trying, this is the other thing that I picked up with my Rakuten money, the Ulta collection sponges. Just in lieu of the Frugal February, I thought I'd try a more affordable sponge. And this sponge set came with 2 of these baby ones. Came with this nice one, I think, for under eye concealer and getting around your nose. It also came with this one, and it came with a typical beauty blender shaped, the larger one like this. And I think it was $16. I'll put the price, I'll link the price. All the links for every item that I show today will be linked below. In my last video, some of you already know, but I have a baby gate up outside my studio just to keep my dogs from coming in and bothering us while I'm filming. But they like to see me, so I keep the door open. And when I was exiting the room, I stepped over the baby gate, but it was loose and I didn't realize it. So as my right leg was kind of going over, the baby gate was coming forward, and the other leg was starting to come up. It caused me to lose my balance. I was peelayed, like they say in Cajun country, all over the hallway floor. Coffee was splashed to kingdom come, and I really hurt my knee. Yeah, so I've been kind of on injured reserve. I already done my skincare and primed my skin. I'm just going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Dewy. I've really been enjoying this foundation. I've been enjoying Frugal February. It's coming to a close. We're going to swatch some of these colors. Swan, Glistening Snow, Seashell, Nude, Sparkling Sand, oh, Rose, Sparkling Rum, Golden Light, Maple, Cocoa, Sugared Chestnut, it's one of my favorite shimmers in the palette. Sparkling Sable, Truffle, Rich Chocolatey Brown, and that's all of them actually. This color palette truly speaks to me. These are some of my favorite colors, and I know nudes have been done and done and done and done. I really like the packaging. I was excited about a new quality Too Faced release, and I wanted to try it. So I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty brush. I like this little brush for doing crease work. So I'm going to go in with just a soft glam look today. I'm going to go in with the color in this palette, they're top notch. And I like that the pigments don't, they're very pigmented, but they don't go on so crazy that they're hard to control. With me being a makeup enthusiast and not a makeup artist, it's easy for my looks to get a little out of control if they're too pigmented. And I'm not saying these aren't pigmented. They're plenty enough pigment. To me, it's the perfect amount of pigment. I've done several looks with this palette. I like all the looks that I've done. I've done them really dark, like with the truffle color, and I've gone to very light everyday looks. I have liked them all. I think this palette gives you, in the nude tones, everything that you could want from day to night. And this color Swan is a great under eyebrow color, and it is also a great lid color if you want to prime your lids with a shadow. And I like having that kind of shadow in a palette. Take that color under my brow right now. I know I forgot to put my hair back today. I apologize. Now I could put a little shimmer on my lid, like the sparkling sand right here. And I could be done with this look. This would be a typical look, plus eyeliner and mascara and blush and lipstick that I would use to go out every day. I usually tend to lighter shades. I find that they make my eyes brighter. If I go too dark, it just makes my eyes look smaller. But I'm going to, of course, as I usually do in the demos and reviews, so that you can see more of the colors, I'm going to build it up a little bit. But I think this is a nice, easy, everyday go-to look. I'm going to go in with the Cocos. So I'm going to go in the crease with the color Cocoa. And just into that outer V. I think this is such a pretty color. Soften that edge with the color Swan, which is that really light color. I love this for diffusing color too. And lightening a color that you might not want as intense. I'm going to go in on the other side with the color Cocoa in the crease. I love this more than the ColourPop palette. I love this more than my Juvia's Place. I love it more than the Nude palette by Fenty, even though I love those little snap palettes. This just has so many choices for me and so many looks. This is the Sigma Short Shader E20. And I'm going to go in with this really dark colored Truffle. And I'm just going to go right into that outer V. Pushing it down towards my lashes. And kind of pulling it up. And then dragging it over just slightly. I'm going to take that same color, Truffle, and I'm going to bring it under. Do the same thing on the other side. And staying right to that very outer V. Lashes a little bit. I'm going to bring it kind of towards the middle of my eye, kind of right towards my pupil. Then I'm going to go in the corner with the Sigma pencil brush in the color E30. And I'm going to take that, don't tell me, I know I need readers. I'm going to take that color Glistening Snow. I'm going to bring it right into the inner corner. Wet that a little bit, I think. You can build this up or you can keep it natural. Today's look is a little on the natural side. I really think it's pretty. I think the mattes are superb. Let's go in with some blush so that we can use the powders. I'm using my new brushes by Alamore Cosmetics. I'm having no problems, by the way, with these Ulta sponges. Super affordable, big pack. The blush is absolutely divine. I love these creams because they don't add any texture. It's perfect for mature skin. I'm going to take that highlight shade in the color Glowy. Remember they said it's buildable. You can go as light or as intense as you want. And this is a perfect shade for fair skin. I think it could look nice and show up on, light to light medium skin tones. But for people who really have a hard time finding highlighter because they're so fair and the highlighters tend to be too dark, this is really perfect. These are so soft. These are so finely milled. I think that is so pretty. Now, just for the sake of showing you, I'm going to go in with the Dazzle. Dazzle will not be an everyday look for me. That will be a special occasion look when I really want full-on glam. Or maybe more often than not, it is pretty. This rivals my Scott Bourne's highlighters for a more affordable price. I love the packaging better. I think Too Faced really won with this line. Okay, now I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. This is my Sigma Large Powder F20 brush. Also affordable brushes that I'm trying to use for Frugal February. I'm going to go in with this soft focus. This is kind of like the diffuse powders or the dim light powders by Hourglass. I don't want to compare them because they stand alone on their own as a fine product. I'm going to kind of buff all of this in. This is going to hit pan, I can already tell you, because this is going to be my go-to palette. Look at the size of the pan. Look how much you get. For a buffing powder, I like to have a bigger pan. I go through them more often. It's light, it's finely milled. None of this adds texture to my skin. I give this 5 lipsticks. It gets a lipstick for packaging. It gets a lipstick for price point. It's more reasonable than a lot of similar quality products on the market. It gets a lipstick for wearability. It gets a lipstick for ingredients. It's a lipstick to would I refer it, would I buy it again? Absolutely. Let's go in with the lippy. I'm going to go in with my Too Faced lippy. Color Birthday Suit. I'm going with some eyeliner and finish my look. I'm going to do something a little different because I went with such an everyday look on my eyes, neutrals. I'm going to go in with Santos. It's the Perfect Gel Liner. This is by Melt Cosmetics. This is in blue. Look at this pretty blue color. Pick up a little bit of the pigment. Just gives you a little pop without being anything too much. Staying very close to my lash line. I think this is just fun to pick up a bright, really pigmented color like this and just give yourself on a nude look just a little tiny pop of color. Okay, so this is my final look. Sticking with the theme of Frugal February, I went with my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This is just one coat. I am in love with the Too Faced palette and the Too Faced highlight palette. Turn up the light. Born This Way, the natural nudes. They are natural. They do give, between the highlighters, the finishing powder gives you a luminous glow with no cakiness, with no added texture. The eyes are beautiful. Everyday nudes, good everyday colors. I can't say enough about it. I think for the price point, it is totally fair. If you'd like to see some more looks with this palette, let me know. I'd be really happy to show you guys the rose colors, a darker, deeper night out look, you know, a work look. All of it. I love it. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here.